Ashish, just stay with us. I'm just coming back to you. The rupee, by the way, has opened as well, which we'll refer to. But this is the Market Lazer segment where we try and identify, a stock, a sector, or, a trend which may be useful to you just to keep on the radar. And I've got two names which I want to kind of highlight today. One is Kotak, the other is United Breweries, and I'll do this with the help of charts. These are daily charts which will come up. This is now Kotak Mahindra Bank on your screen. And this is a simple trend line. As I said, this is daily chart for Kotak. What you can see is the upward sloping trend line, which starts from the low in June. 30th of June is where this starts. It's got a touch point on the 30th of September, which is the second touch point. And then yesterday, Kotak Bank basically closed exactly at that trend line. So it kind of, typically, as you can see, you do see a bit of a bounce. But in any case, this becomes a pivotal point. The level is 1865 for Kotak Bank. I just want to make 2 points on Kotak. One, of course, is the fact that Kotak is hugely underperformed other banks. The Bank Nifty is up 20%, ICICI Bank is up 22% this year, Kotak is up 3%. The second point is that for some time now, there has been this buzz in the market that perhaps there will be a large block deal sale, which I think, may happen, may not happen. But I think that has kind of kept markets worried about doing something very large with Kotak. And that's perhaps one reason incrementally why Kotak has underperformed what other banks have done. But I think it's now sitting at an important juncture, a bounce or break, and I thought makes sense to highlight Kotak. The next is, I think, more clearer in that sense. United Breweries is the next stock I'm referring to. Now, what you have basically is, again, a daily chart for United Breweries. And here, the first touch point, the first stop was 9th of November 2021. And you can see what the stock did. It hit that level of about 1785 and then middled around for bulk of this year, did nothing. And now, a little over a year later, UB yesterday hit that level once again. That is the 1785 mark. Actually, yesterday's price action, we've circled that for you, is interesting because we went through that level, hit almost 1800, and there was a bit of an exhaustion which happened in the market, and the price finally closed under the 1785 level. We closed at 1777. I would say with United Breweries, wait for a final kind of confirmation. If the market looks very good and it kind of takes this out, it opens up room upsides. If not, you're basically looking at an exhausted double top failure, which I think gives and sets it up nicely for a trade on the other side as well. So just two things, Kotak and United Breweries, which I think you might want to keep on your radar, which I wanted to present today. Ashish, of course, is still with us. Ashish, any thoughts, these two names, Kotak and UB?
Prashant, so I think very well explained, and I think I'll go as my preference trade towards UBL, United Breweries Limited. And as you rightly mentioned, it's almost a 13-month consolidation which UBL has completed. But if you also observe the trading volume activity in the last couple of trading sessions, this is significantly higher than what we witnessed in November 2021. So clearly, a lot of long accumulation is taking place at current levels. And the way, other indicators, stochastics, and, the averages are indicating, it clearly gives me a sense that this is clearly poised for a very strong, decisive breakout. On upside, I'm expecting stock to hit somewhere around 2000, 2050 in an immediate short term. I think 1730 should be the trading stop loss for going long into UBL. But I think the probable setup of UBL looks quite promising. As far as Kotak is concerned, the only thing is that, the broad trajectory of banking is quite positive, and this stock has significantly underperformed peers. Only thing is that there's a good support area, but we need to see that the stock is consistently trading below 20, 50, and even 100-day moving average even at current levels. So I think what we need is a serious reversal, and for that, stock need to cross 1900 levels on closing basis. Till then, I think it's a wait and watch approach which need to be adopted in Kotak Mahindra Bank. But once the stock crosses 1900, then I think some good short covering can start happening into Kotak Mahindra Bank.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Well, let's get to the pre-opening session now. A couple of stocks in focus. Paytm will be in focus as the buyback is due today, or at least the board meeting is today. Abhishek is here to give us the fine print. Abhishek, over to you.
Well, Sonia, Paytm will hold a board meet